Hello there, everybody. So grateful to be here and have you here for day number 4 of the 3 times your income challenge. Cannot believe how fast this week went. It's crazy. But we really covered just a ton of valuable content so far. I hope that you've been enjoying the training so far and really taking it to heart and really taking this information and thinking about how you can implement it into your business. So we talked about the first day on Tuesday, we talked about how to be seen as an expert in your industry, how to be seen as the go-to person and what that means for you. Who are you the go-to person for? And then the second day on Wednesday, we talked about identifying your high-end star clients and how to start attracting them and where to find them. And then yesterday, we talked about how to 10 times your visibility, how to really get out there in a big way and stop being the best kept secret. Now, today, you want to make sure that all of your distractions are turned off. And you want to make sure to grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes. There's a lot of information and very specific things that you'll want to write down so then you can go back and go through later. So today our topic is all about creating your high-end offer that's going to be incredibly irresistible to your high-end star clients. So I'm going to be sharing exactly what you need to put together to make that happen. So let's get ready to rock. Who's ready to rock? Go ahead and let me know if you're ready to get started today. Go ahead and put ready in the comments. And if you're listening to the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments as well. And as I ask you questions or ask you to participate or engage, even if you're listening to the replay, please do that because I'm going to be going back and going through all of the comments later. And if you should have any questions, also you can post those in the comments or you can direct message me. All right, well, let's get started here. So we've talked about, the concept of creating high-end offers and, what that can look like for your business. But I understand that, you really have to be in a certain place mindset-wise for that to really sink in and for you to really be ready to do that. So chances are you may be feeling some doubts right now because you're really having to, not only are we talking about up-leveling your business, by working with higher end clients, but you have to up-level that mindset. So often what happens when we think about charging, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 or more for a program, we're often thinking that, wow, is somebody really going to invest that kind of money in my program, or is somebody going to invest in me at that level? So a lot of fear and doubts come in, or judging yourself, or maybe thinking that you're not ready or you're not worth it. But, really, we talked about how if you have something valuable to share and you can help others with that information, then you are ready. You are the expert. And you can absolutely be the leader or the trusted advisor your ideal target client is looking for, and at a high level. So the reality is there are a lot of people that desperately need you and need your help. Probably thousands, if not millions. So if you think about, all the people that are struggling or have challenges in your area of expertise, it's quite a few, right? However, when you provide low cost offerings or one-off sessions or services that your clients can only get, low results, or make a small change and not necessarily the desired results that they're seeking, then that is not going to really be able to help them. That's not going to be the best way to be able to help them, I should say. So, but when you offer signature high-end packages, you can make a huge impact and you can actually transform lives. So this is what we're talking about here. So your signature high-end packages are high-ticket offerings that deliver massive results by solving an urgent problem or challenge that your clients have. Now, offering signature high-end packages is the absolute best way to assist your clients in creating a complete and lasting transformation in their lives and allow you to get paid generously for the valuable work that you do, creating the lifestyle and the impact that you desire. So that is what's possible. So who's with me? Go ahead and post in the comments if you are starting to understand the power of offering high-end programs for your clients. Okay. So there is, however, a specific way to create, market, and deliver your packages to appeal to your ideal high-end star clients, right? And that is what I'm going to be teaching you today in this training. So first of all, though, I do want to share with you my top 10 reasons that high-end offerings are important and why you should offer them. Okay, so the first one is that you will stand out in the marketplace as someone who is credible and someone who delivers results. Okay, and then the second thing is your clients are going to get the full solution and transformation that they're seeking. The third reason is your clients will become raving fans and refer others to you. Because if they're getting amazing results and you've completely changed their life, they're going to want to spread the word. The fourth reason is you can easily double or even triple your income immediately. The fifth reason is you'll be able to be seen as a leader in your industry. The sixth reason is you will free up time in your life, making more time for your family and other things that you love. The seventh reason, you can help and be of more service to more people. Okay, and then reason number 8 is you can work with only those clients who are committed and dedicated to making a change in their lives. The clients who want to work with you and the clients you want to work with. Okay, and reason number 9 is you can redesign your business to reflect your authentic true self. So you are focusing on things that are fun for you, focusing on your genius zone, really being able to make an impact, and you're going to be really fulfilled in the work that you're doing. And the 10th and final reason is you're going to have way more fun in your business. And I always say, if it's not fun, why do it? So those are 10 reasons, and there's a slew more, but those are what we're going to go with for today. So by now, I hope you're seeing, how powerful it is to really shift your business and level up your business in this way by really thinking of how you can take your expertise and package it into a high-end offering to really be able to fully assist your clients in the best possible way. All right, so let's jump in here. I'm going to be sharing with you 7 steps to creating your signature package. Now, you can think of it as a package. You could think of it as an offer or a program. there's no wrong or right here. What we're just thinking about is, something that you can offer, again, that is really going to make a tremendous impact for your ideal star clients. And, a complete program that is really going to offer, a solution. And it's going to have a beginning, middle, and end. And at the end of the program, there's going to be a specific result that your client's going to achieve. Okay, so kind of wrap your head around that. I mean, a high-end offer can be a retreat. It can be a mastermind program, a mentorship program. It can be a VIP day. It can be a package of some sort or program of some sort. Could be like a 6-week online program. So there's so many different ways to look at this. And as we go through these 7 steps, I'm not about, cookie cutter fit, your business into this box. So as you go through these steps, I'm going to be giving you some options and things to consider, because what we want to make sure is that this program or package or event or opportunity that you're offering is an offer that is in alignment with who you are. That is key. So what does that really mean? When you're ready to start putting together your offer, I want you to start thinking about, what is your why? You want to reconnect to your why again. Why do you do what you do? What inspires you? For me, my why has changed over the years. Initially, it was, to be there for my son, really be able to start a home business that was successful enough for me to be able to stay home and provide for me and my son and not miss out on anything as he was growing up. So that was my first why, which led to me being able to triple my income from corporate and, starting my path from, being able to be a successful business strategist and coach. So now what really fires me up and inspires me is really making an impact in my clients' lives. So I work mostly with women entrepreneurs that are struggling to reach their desired level of success, or maybe they're not quite feeling fulfilled in the work that they're doing, or, they're not truly understanding the value that they offer, or they're not putting their value out there in a big way. So I really help them to redesign their business to reflect their true self, have them stand into their power and step into their brilliance and be able to use that to create a business that really makes a difference and that authentically attracts their ideal clients, and where they can make more money, have more fun, really being of service to their clients. So, building a business around their passion and making it extremely profitable, because I think everybody can win. And when we're talking about high-end offerings, and you're able to offer this amazing program that can really make a big difference and impact, that is where you're going to be able to shine and make the biggest difference and the biggest impact, living out your purpose, leaving your legacy. So that's what we're looking at. So when I'm asking you to connect with your why do you do the work that you do? So I want you guys to think about that. So go ahead and type in the comments what your why is. I'd love to hear from you in terms of, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Okay. And then it's important, when you're considering putting your package together or program together, what are your goals? So maybe your goal is to have more free time. And, then thinking of your financial goals. Do you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month? What does that look like? Because, that's really important to consider. What's your end goal? Not only what your business, you want your business to look like and what you'd be doing in your business day to day, but how you'd be serving your clients is important to consider. But then that financial goal is super important because you need to know what you're working towards. And, it's not like just a number that you're pulling out of the sky, but it's a number that, it's, something that you need to not only cover your bills and your expenses, but really will allow you to live the lifestyle that you desire. So that's important, again, to consider when you are thinking about what price point you want to charge for your package. And then, what then you can add in your package to warrant that price point. So if you, I gave an example of, for somebody who might want to make $20,000 a month, you can easily do that with even just a $2,000 program. And let's say you have, 10 strategy sessions or discovery sessions on average per week, and you're converting at 30%, which is actually pretty low. And so you are getting 3 new clients a week at $2,000. That's $6,000 a week times 4 is 24,000. So, you can play with those numbers and see, where you need to be in terms of your price point and how you can get to the numbers to really live your desired lifestyle and to really get to where you want to be. All right. So Greta shared that she wants to support her family and help people understand how to use money as a tool to reach their goals. I love it. Awesome. And then we have Cheryl said to ignite conversations and strengthen the family. Thank you for sharing, ladies. I love it. Awesome. So your why is what kind of fires you up, gets you inspired, gets you motivated each and every day. But I want you to think about that why right now and get excited, because now we're going to be creating and crafting your signature package. So this first step, and you'll want to write these steps down because you're not going to be able to answer all of them in this short training, but you can go back and answer these questions. So the first step, and we've actually already done a lot of this work, so that's exciting, is identifying your ideal client, your ideal target client. I like to call them your ideal high-end star clients in this exercise, because again, we want to make sure we're attracting the right people. So yes, we consider age and gender and interest, career, industry, values, characteristics. So remember, making a list of what you want in an ideal client is really, really important. So you're almost wanting to get crystal clear on this so you can start attracting it. And so a lot of times we're focusing on what we don't want, or we've had some bad experiences in the past with clients. And often, I don't want somebody who can't afford to pay, or this, that, or the other. So what's the opposite of that? So, just as an example, just to reiterate from what I shared in day 2 of the challenge, it's about who you truly want to work with. So thinking of your dream client, and maybe a client that you've worked with in the past that had been amazing. So somebody who is positive, somebody who's motivated, somebody who's committed, someone willing to do the work, somebody who follows through, somebody who has money to invest, somebody who has a supportive spouse, somebody who is fun, somebody has a sense of humor. Maybe they have to have some, college education, or you prefer to work with somebody who's cultured. Maybe it's somebody who has to own a business, right? You know, in Cheryl's case, somebody who has a family. So, you know, just start writing down all the things that are really important with, but at the end of the day, it's who you want to work with. Okay. So again, this is all about, you know, the clarity and visualizing who it is so you can start attracting. All right. So a lot of this, guys, and you know, not to get woo woo, but a lot of it is energetic, you know, from, you know, thinking of an aligned offer and connecting to your why and your goals. And then now when we're thinking of our ideal client, you kind of have to get in that energetic space of, you know, who these people are. And then with our next step, step 2, we are getting in the head of our ideal star clients and thinking, what is their number one challenge or problem? What keeps them up at night? Okay, go ahead and post in the comments what you believe your ideal high-end star client's number one challenge or problem is. Okay. So for me, it's typically, there's quite a few, but if I have to narrow it down to one, it's my clients are not getting the desired results, their desired results in their business. And it could be a number of reasons why, and it could look like a lot of different ways, but that would be probably the number one challenge or problem for my clients. So what is it for your clients? Go ahead and post that in the comments. Would love to see that. All right, so getting really clear on that is super important, because when you start putting together your program, you're going to want to address that. And then ultimately too, once your program is put together and you start promoting it and marketing it, you're going to want to be addressing those needs and challenges, so you can connect with your ideal audience, resonate with them. You know, you're tapping into those emotions and pain points. Step number 3 is your solution. How can you best help them? All right. Now, this is where you're considering your brilliance, your area of expertise. And, you know, we talked about unique value, one of my favorite topics. Thinking of everything that you bring to the table, who you are as an individual, not only your education, your God-given gifts and talents, but also your experience, your journey, your personal journey, your story, who you are as a person, your characteristics. You know, are you caring? Are you thoughtful? Do you listen? You know, are you a good problem solver? All these things, you want to think of how you can bring your unique value fully into the work that you're doing. And so this is how you're going to be putting your solution together. Also, then you want to think about, what do they truly need? And this is where we can meditate and, you know, get present and centered and get in the minds of our ideal clients, thinking about, what do they need to be able to achieve their desired outcome? Or maybe you're not necessarily even getting in the heads of your ideal star clients, because sometimes they don't even know what they need because they're too stuck. But, you know, really putting it out there to the universe or God or whoever your higher power is, and thinking, what do they need from me to be able to achieve their desired outcome? Again, you can really get some amazing downloads on what that looks like. And this is where you are going to start putting together your signature process or your signature method. And, you know, this is where you want to start outlining what that looks like. Okay. So, this is, like, okay, I'm going to give an example. So I have my book called The Passion Belief Method, Own Your Value and Earn Your Worth in Business. And I have developed my signature method, the Passion Belief Method, which is 5 steps to your empowered self. So I've come up with those 5 steps to really help my clients in really getting to a point where they can live their life empowered and confidently and live a life of love and joy and prosperity and abundance. So I had developed my 5-step process for that. I don't necessarily need to get into that with you, but why this is important is, you can take them through a step-by-step process that is a beginning, middle, and end, and it's simple and easy for them to learn and implement. And you're doing this in a way that's kind of bite-sized chunks, and they're able to absorb the information. Now, it was interesting when it came time for me to decide to write my book. That, I had been doing coaching consulting for, oh my gosh, 15 years at that point. And so I knew my stuff, and I actually was putting a ton of content out there, writing newsletters and, contributing to various different articles and things like that. But when I was challenged by my book coach and saying, okay, what is your signature process or method that you use with your clients? I'm like, I don't know. I just do it, right? I think sometimes, it comes so natural to us, and, we almost take it for granted, and we just kind of do our thing. And especially if we've done it for a long time, it's really hard to then define, what it is we actually do. So it will take a moment for you to start thinking about, okay, when I work with my client, what's the first thing that I do? And of course, you can customize it per client as necessary, but there's typically a basic strategy or process, right? And, you have to start uncovering those layers of what that looks like. And so by kind of thinking through my process and the steps that I take in working with a client, I was able to come up with this, what we later called the passion belief method, 5 steps to your empowered self, just by taking that time to think about what is my signature process or method. Now, this is what is so important, guys, because when you come up with this process or method that is unique to you, and it may not be like you've created everything, but over the years, I guarantee you have listened to a lot of gurus and experts and bought various different trainings and implemented these things in your world. And then through your own experience and your journey, you've actually come up with, the things that work and don't work for you. And, you've put together, even subconsciously, probably until you start defining it, you have this proven method that worked for you, and now that you've been working with your clients, works for them. So this is your intellectual property, guys. This is a process or method that you can brand, and this can change everything in your business. So when I was able to come up with my method, then I was able to then take that concept and create a coaching program around it. So I have my Passion Belief Method coaching program, which is a 6-week online course. And then I have my Passion Belief Method assessment, which is an online quiz that many of you probably have taken. So it really helps to define your brand, and again, allows you to stand out as an expert. But you want to think about, like, does your process have a beginning, middle, and end? Is it going to address all the areas necessary to truly help your client in the most effective, beneficial way? Okay, so you don't really want to leave any stone unturned. Because with our high-end offer, remember, it's not a quick fix. It's not just slapping a Band-Aid on a problem. We're really offering, you don't necessarily have to address a ton of areas. So you're solving one main problem or challenge. So that's what you want your signature program or method to be focusing on. Okay. All right. Let me know if you're with me. Let me know if this is helpful. All right, so Cheryl says the challenge that her ideal client faces is not enough communication in the family, and we'll work on digging in a little deeper. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, jumping into step number 4, the length of the program. So you can have it as, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. There's no wrong or right here, guys. Or if you have a live event like a retreat, mine is 2.5 days. Why? Because it actually worked well for me. We start on Thursday evening for check-in and welcome reception, and then it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, so they can be home Saturday evening with their family and then home on Sunday. That worked well for me and my schedule. I felt it worked well for my clients. So, just this is where we're talking about being in alignment with what you want and how you want to design your business. What makes sense for you and your clients? Okay, and in this case, if you're going through your signature process or method, how much time will it take for them to fully go through the program in a comfortable way that they're able to learn the information, absorb it, implement it, and then move on to the next step? Okay, so think about what that can look like. All right, and then how will it be delivered? Okay, so how can they best receive the information? Is it one-on-one? Is it group? Is it online? Is it offline? Is it content-based? Is there audio training, video training, or maybe it's a combination? I've actually done a lot in my programs, my online programs. I personally like to do a combination of written content and some video and audio, and then some downloadables, some checklists and worksheets, because I've gotten really good feedback on that, saying like they love the variation of it and using the different senses. So, that may or may not be true for you. Maybe it's all video that you do, which could be really cool, because again, remember, video, you can really connect with them. So it just, whatever works best for delivering your program in the most effective, efficient way. And then whatever is your natural way of doing things, and how you feel you can best deliver the content, making sure it's in alignment with you and who you are, and making sure it's fun, right? If it's a drag and you dread doing it, then it's probably not the right way. Okay, so some other things to consider. So maybe you have a good portion of your program online, which I highly recommend, because you can create the content once, and then update it as needed. But and then your clients can access the information, and it's very leveraged. So, you create it, have them get in, do different trainings, but then maybe you have a one-on-one element where you have some one-on-one coaching time with them, or maybe you have weekly group coaching calls. In my Silver Lining Success Academy, which is my mentorship and mastermind program, it's my monthly subscription program. We have every 2 weeks, I have the online platform, training platform, where they can access their success projects. But then I also have every 2 weeks where you can jump in on a mastermind session. And this is a great way for all of my powerful women leaders and entrepreneurs to be kind of masterminding and brainstorming with each other, getting incredible feedback from one another. It's a very fun way to allow them to get additional support and help and feedback in their business. So again, it really just depends on what you want. If you're having a live event, maybe you're doing all the presentations, or maybe you bring in experts to focus on various different topics. So think about what could be fun, what could be unique and different, and that really, at the end of the day, is the best way to deliver the content and information, where it's going to be engaging, exciting, fun, and really allow them to absorb your amazing information, so it can change their life or transform their life. Step 6, make it irresistible. Make your offer irresistible with added bonuses. So you want to be building in additional value where you can. Examples are creating time or participation with limiters and bonuses. So maybe you have bonuses such as, a free coaching session as a bonus. So they have the online training program, for example, and then they get an additional coaching session. Or maybe they get access to a workbook or a supplemental product that will support them in the program, or another training program. For example, with my Shift into Your Power retreat, it's kind of more of a package because I felt that if people went through my Passion Belief Method coaching program, my 6-week online course, prior to going to the retreat, they are going to arrive more ready to go, have the right mindset, and already kind of have some of the knowledge in the way I teach, and really be able to get even more out of the retreat, showing up having already gone through that program. I also, as a bonus, offer a one-on-one coaching session with me so that I'm able to build like a package around the Shift to Your Power retreat. So it's even more comprehensive. So again, think of how you can add in some bonuses and things. And a lot of times these are things you already have created, but of course it needs to make sense. They have to be congruent. You don't want to offer a free training with your high-end offer that has nothing to do with what your high-end offer is about. Okay, so it has to be congruent and complement your program. An example of a limiter helps to take people to take action quickly instead of like looking through like, oh, wow, this sounds amazing. Maybe someday I'll do it. A limiter will get them to take action right away. So maybe you say, okay, this offer is good for, $19.97, but only for the next 24 hours. Or maybe you say, have the retreat available. My retreat is limited to 8 participants. So that can be a limiter. And it's the truth. So you don't necessarily want to lie here. And then maybe you have a special bonus that has a limiter. So for the first 5 people that sign up, you get my XYZ bonus. So maybe it's a special training, or maybe it's a one-on-one session with you. All right. So that's how you can make your offer more irresistible. All right. Step number 7. So this is where we price your program and package. All right. So I want you to, again, tap into your higher power, thinking, what level does my client actually need to hold themselves accountable for? Or where do they need to be in terms of an investment that will really allow them to kind of step up their game, step outside their comfort zone, and be ready to take action. I think this is really important. I mean, what happens when somebody invests in themselves at a high level is that they are going to often be all in and committed. And basically it's them telling the universe, I am worth it. I am ready to make a change in my life. I am ready to get the help that I need and the support that I need. And so this is why it's so much more powerful having your clients invest at a higher level, because they're going to be all in versus, them signing up for your free gift offer, even though it may be super valuable, or maybe you offer a 97 or, $197 course. Yes, it's probably awesome, but, investing on a lower level, they're only going to get so much help, or they might not take it as seriously because, they can stand to lose $97 or $197. But if someone invests $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in a program, chances are they're going to be a little bit more committed to the process, right? So that is something you want to consider. But then also you're thinking about, okay, my signature process and thinking about everything that I want to offer, how I'm going to deliver it, how much time it's going to take me, maybe some of the platforms and things that you have to have in place in order to kind of run your business, considering the expenses for that. If you have a live event, obviously you want to consider the expenses to put on a live event, a lot more tricky than and expensive than online event. So these are all the things that you want to consider. And so, your programs can be anywhere from 2,000. That's what I consider high end, starting at 2,000, go all the way up to 30,000. I've even seen 100,000. So it really just depends, and there's no wrong or right here. You just want to make sure that the price is reflecting the value. Okay. And so it's not like we're just picking a number out of the sky. You really want to put some thought into this and think about the value and the time spent and really how it's going to impact someone's life or business. And so, what is the price that you can put on, for example, Cheryl, being able to connect with your family and have a happy family and be, a team. What's that worth? It's pretty priceless, right? Or in my case, if you can really up level your business and change your business in a way that you're able to triple your income, have amazing clients to work with, have more free time, have more fun, really make the biggest impact that you were brought to here on this planet to make. What is that worth to you? So that's what you want to think about and really, again, getting in the heads of your clients. What are they going to be willing to invest, and what level do they need to invest at to be accountable? All right. So those are the 7 steps. Once you go through those 7 steps and really take the time to complete them, and by the way, that's your homework assignment, your challenge, then you can be at a point where you're ready to name it. So, when it comes to naming a program or an offering, you really want to think about what is the desired outcome and how can you kind of bring that into the title. So it does need to be sexy. It needs to be irresistible. It needs to speak directly to your ideal star client. And again, be focused on the outcome. So I'm going to give you a couple examples. So my retreat is called Shift into Your Power Retreat. And the tagline is a transformational retreat for women entrepreneurs. So just by reading the name, you kind of know what it's about. And then I have my Packaging Your Expertise Mastery course. And so you can just kind of tell by the name what you're going to walk away with in that course. So, we kind of did the same thing when we were thinking about what to name our enrollment conversations, our strategy sessions or discovery sessions. So it's all about, what is going to entice your ideal star client to taking action and be excited about this offer. So the name is super important. It shouldn't be an afterthought or something you're just going to throw together. So put a lot of thought into it, and maybe even do some market research and throw out a few options. Maybe start with your friends and family and see what they think. But essentially, you want to put it in front of your ideal clients and see what they think. So if you already have some ideas for a name, go ahead and post those. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, so that is the main content that I have today. So if you feel inspired and motivated, from this training, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback and see if this has really kind of gotten you excited about kind of changing up your business and redesigning your business to really focus on attracting high-end star clients and, really having the opportunity to 3 times your income or more. That's what's so exciting about this. Now, those of you who are really feeling inspired and motivated and ready to go all in on this, I have a special invitation for you. So I am offering a, a limited amount, probably have only enough for 12 spots for this, but I am offering a high-end business model blueprint session. Now, this is an intensive 45-minute session with me. And what we're going to do is really create your whole high-end signature package offering. And so this is my way of helping you up-level your business. So we're going to map out your high-end offer, tailoring it specifically to your business. So you're going to actually have a blueprint and then an action plan. And so this opportunity is extremely limited, guys. And as I said, I only have a few spots. As you can imagine, doing one-on-one sessions, I only have limited space in my calendar. So again, I'm going to limit to just 12 spots over the next week and a half. And during this session, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you a few questions to really get to know you and your business, where your challenges are. And then we're going to analyze your current offerings and your messaging and your angle, and then get clear on who your ideal star clients are, and then what you want to achieve over the next 12 months. Based on that, we're going to put together and really build out your signature offer, your high-end signature offer. We're going to craft that, and I'm going to create that blueprint for you. So we'll work together in creating a custom high-end offer. I'm going to be doing that right in front of you. So this is your high-end business model blueprint. And also, you're going to be getting your 30-day action plan. So after you have your blueprint, what are the action steps you need to take to really get it out there in front of your ideal star clients, how to actually implement it. So I'm only asking you for $1 to commit to this opportunity. And how it works, so you pay $1 up front. You get your session scheduled. It's 45 minutes, one-on-one with me. You get your whole step-by-step process, your blueprint completed. You get to actually take that blueprint with you after the session. And then after the session, the next day you'll be charged $97. Now, if for some reason after the session, you know what, that wasn't worth my time, it wasn't what I expected, I didn't get get what I wanted from it, let us know. You can email us at support@megantull.com. We'll refund your $1 and you won't be charged another cent. But that has never happened. But really, this is an opportunity for you to kind of take what we talked about during this challenge and get my one-on-one support. Okay, hopefully at this point you've worked through some of these things, so we can kind of fast pace through this a little bit. It's not like you're starting from scratch. And so we're going to really just fine tune everything and get really, really clear on everything from, again, your ideal client, what your program should consist of, where it should be priced at, how you're going to deliver it, and then putting that action plan together. So I hope that you guys take advantage of this amazing opportunity. It is a really, really unique opportunity to get that customization and personalization for you and your business. And at that high level. And think about once you've crafted this signature offer, and turn around and just go ahead and share it, you'd be making anywhere from $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a sale, which can change your life. So I want to be able to support you with that. So let me know if you have any questions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in the link here. So I'm going to pop that in. There we go. So you should have that if you want to take advantage of this offer. So you just apply. It just takes a couple minutes to be able to do that. And you'll pick a time that works best for you. Alrighty then. So thank you so much for being part of the 3 times your income challenge. And my hope for you moving forward is that you take what I shared with you over the last 4 days, which was a ton of information. Guys, I've been doing this for over 20 years and I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on trainings and years of my own journey and experience and trial and error, as well as working with thousands of clients at this point. So I really do know what it takes to build a high-end profitable business. So I hope you take this information to heart. I hope you take what you learned and actually implement it into your business. And those of you, again, that are ready to really commit and go all in and get that extra level of support and guidance and work with me one-on-one in a high-end blueprint business models session, go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity before it's too late. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, be courageous, take inspired action, and go out there and share your gifts with the world. Bye, everybody. Thank you.